if you have an opinion, maybe you should shove it. And just like that, the review is over. This Is Why sees the return of pop-punk veterans Paramore with their 6th full-length studio album.
This is
a very smooth and satisfying affair that doesn't waste any time at all. Point. A 1-2 punch that delivers 10 damn solid tracks in a tasty 36 minutes. 10 tracks that show quite a bit of growth for the band, both thematically and sonically. By pulling their sound out of the mall and getting it addicted to nicotine, serving us less pop-punk and more post. But they don't necessarily reject that old Paramore sound outright in favor of something more mature and sophisticated, because they're older now, and they have no need for that teenage dribble. There's still a good chunk of that old iconic Paramore. They just transformed and grew it with their audience, because they're no longer teenage losers anymore. They're old millennials in their 30s, full of tension and stress. And so is Paramore. And you can feel all of this stress and tension projected into the music as the band journeys through these groovy guitars and dance punk jigs, just hitting you with all of these really good... Haley's vocal performances throughout this record are also quite cool. Yeah. Bringing fire and pettiness to the stress that This Is Why relishes in. Her vocals work so well with the theme that Paramore is trying to convey here. Themes of stress and the sometimes overwhelming burden of daily communication. There is just so much ruckus happening at all times that it has you in a constant state of defense and makes you want to slink away into the darkness of your lair to argue with all the pixies and elves on Twitter. This constant engagement with the world and the people in it is really draining and frustrating at times, and I feel that Paramore really conveys this feeling really well through their music, especially on songs like This Is Why, The News, Figure 8, and Running Out of Time. And yeah. This Is Why is just really good. Compared to a lot of other pop-punk acts, new and old, who are only relentlessly trying to recapture the feelings and angst of the George Bush administration, the creativity displayed on This Is Why is quite refreshing. And that's it. Bye.